So the context of this pattern is the side opposite right giant. So the right hand is overhand, and it's doing an extension like this, and the left hand is underhand, and it's doing an extension like this. Let's start with the Pilates. For the Pilates, as usual, we're doing earlobes over shoulders, over hips, over heels, knees soft, core tight, up with your upper body, shoulders down, and then both hands start on the bottom, just like you would with the two-petal flower. And what we're going to do is bring the left one forward and the right one back, and you go all the way around like this. There's no, unlike the two-petal flower where you rest here for a beat and here for a beat, you go smoothly all the way around. So starting from here, the right will go back, left will go front, 5, 6, 7, and 20 times. 1, and 2, and both up, both down, both up, both down, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let us start with the left hand. We'll do 10 repetitions of the circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's do the right hand. It's going to be an overhand. We'll go back behind us first. So 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go back to the left hand, and we'll do 10 more. Underhand. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now left hand underhand, right hand overhand. Let's just try one cycle like this, once around, and then count off and do it again. So 5, 6, 7, go, and around. And 5, 6, 7, go, and around. 5, 6, 7, go. Okay, left is under, right is over. And 5, 6, 7, go, around, come down. 5, 6, 7, go, around, and come down. And 5, 6, 7, go, around, come down. And 5, 6, 7, go, around, come down. So this is super subtle. It looks to me as if your hands are like slightly in front of you as opposed to down here. So if I were to look at you from the side, I shouldn't actually see your either hand, really. Now, one of the reasons I'm having you focus on it being down here at 6 is if you start here, you're not really doing the full rotation to here, which is where you would end up having to start the movement, another movement from here. So let's start from here now. 5, 6, 7, 8, around and come down. And 5, 6, line the hands up with your body. 5, 6, 7, 8, around, come down. And 5, 6, 7, 8, around and down. Now let's try twice around. 5, 6, 7, 8, once and twice and come down. 5, 6, 7, 8, once and twice come down. And 5, 6, 7, 8, once and twice come down. And 5, 6, 7, 8, once and twice come down. And 5, 6, 7, 8, once and twice come down. Okay, now let's try 4 times. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. You're coming around, and then when you get to here, if your fingertips go this way, the plane will start cutting in. So when your hand is down here, focus on doing the rotation so that you're aiming down and forward on a straight line. Now, it can help if you don't have, like, I don't know if you have an area rug where you could use the edge of the carpet as a line to either use as perpendicular or a parallel line or trace along it. It can help to practice it something like that without looking to your left, but sort of like glancing down and seeing if it's actually doing it. Try a little bit more wrist rotation because it looks like you're doing this. Do you remember the sperm analogy? You know me, I like to keep it sexual. Okay, so if you look at a video of a sperm, it looks like its tail is wiggling, right? But the sperm's motivation forward is not from the head, it's from the actual wiggle of the tail. If you think about poi as the head of the sperm, and you think of your arm as the tail, the wiggle is created with 4 joints. Your fingertips, your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder, right? What I'm seeing right now, and the natural consequence of not using one of those joints is that you lose part of the wiggle, right? You can't really wiggle if you don't have enough joints to wiggle. There's no wiggle, right? So if you lock a joint, it's just a wave, not a wiggle. So what I'm noticing is I'll show you from, actually, okay, yes, I'll show you from the side. So instead of, do you see how when I move my hand like this, actually, I'll go in slower motion so that you can see this better. As I'm coming through here, there's shoulder. My shoulder's lifting, right? There's my elbow, which is pumping the arm up and down, this motion. Then there's my fingertip, which, if you look at it sideways, you can probably see it better. Right? There's a scoop, and then there's a bend, there's a flexibility in there where it bends a little bit. And then the other thing that's happening is my wrist is coming around like that. What it looks like, and I could be wrong because, again, the lighting, it looks like you're doing this as opposed to this. So if you can focus on, one way to think about the sensation is like skipping a rock, right? That kind of energy. See if just the thought of that amount of momentum or that type of momentum helps you when you come down from the giant. So try it again with that, and it might even help to start down here first, thinking about, okay, skip the rock, skip the rock, skip the rock. I guess I'm specifically suggesting that using the rotation of the wrist, you can give it more power across the bottom, and then that's half of it. And the other half of it is your fingertips are going to direct it. So if you give it more power, but your fingertips are pointing this way, watch, I will do that. It's great. It spins in a solid circle, but it's not on the right plane, right? So you have to have both. You have to have the correct direction with your fingertips while you also have the increase in momentum at the bottom of the turn to keep it straight. Because I feel like it's a subtle thing, and it may not be something that you'll be able to get deeply in your muscle memory if you're only putting in small amounts of practice time. The reality is nobody's noticing the crookedness of your plane, right? Okay, so there's my crooked plane. Can you really see how crooked it is? Let me show you how crooked it is so that you can feel better. That's how crooked it was. That's pretty damn crooked. So if you're in acceptance with your crooked plane and you're cool with it, then don't worry about it. What I want to do is go around 4 times like we were. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the next one, bring it into the 2-petal flower here, and then do 4 of the 2-petal flower. Okay? Okay, so we'll go to the position where the right's in the back on the 5th time around. So here we are. Okay, right hand over hand, left hand under hand. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and giant. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now get ready and flower. 1 and front, and 2 and front, and 3 and 4, and back down and big giant. 2 and 3 and 4, and now go to the flower, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and giant. 4 more times. 3, 2 and 1 and down.